And all these were commended for their faith, yet they did not receive what was promised. For God had provided something better for us, so that they would be made perfect together with us. And that's from Hebrews 11, verses 39 and 40. Contrary to a popular belief among some, salvation in the Old Testament was not through the law. It was not that salvation in the Old Testament was through obedience to the law, and then suddenly salvation in the New Testament was through Christ. No, we see through what we've learned in the Old Testament that in the Torah, it was very clear that actually the law could not provide salvation. We see even Moses falling and not being able to complete the whole law, not being able to see the promised land. And then we see here, and the two things we just looked at through prophecy, we see that they had this hope that there was this one prophet who was going to be like a king, the seed of Abraham, who was going to go and change things around. He was going to defeat Satan and Satan's work and was going to save the nations. We see through the wisdom literature that justice isn't found here, but God says justice is coming. See that I am good and that I will bring justice. Now, how can God bring justice for us if we're already dead and gone? So we see this hope of eternal life. We see this hope of the one seed who is Jesus, who's coming, and them putting their hope in that seed. That's where salvation comes from in the Old Testament.